Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the School for Creative and Performing Arts Class of 2025 graduation. My name is Brad Gerard, and I am the 2025 Senior Class Advisor. Tonight is a culmination of an amazing year with these wonderful seniors, and we are excited to recognize their success with all of you, parents, family, members, and friends. At the School for Creative and Performing Arts, it has been a long time standing tradition that we have our ceremony here at Music Hall because this beautiful facility is a landmark in our hometown of Cincinnati. Thank you to the team here for supporting tonight's celebration. Now, it is time to begin the ceremony. To start the procession, please welcome our first group, the Honor Guard and Daisy Chain. Now, it gives me great honor to introduce our school's administrative, faculty, staff, and Cincinnati Public School board members and representatives. Now, it is time to welcome the class of 2025 seniors, the first arts major led by James Jones, the drama department. The next art department, led by Alice Young, the visual arts department. Our next arts major, led by Jeffrey New, the Technical Theater Department. The next art department, led by Carla Czar, the Creative Writing Department. The next art major is led by Jocelyn H. Garrison, the Instrumental Department. The next art department, led by Sarah Swinehart, the Dance Department. And our final art department, led by Sterling Fitbine, the vocal departments.
May I present the class of 2025? I don't know what we said. All right, go back to your seat. Go. Back row, step back. And you guys go. Go ahead.
Graduates, you may be seated. Welcome, family and guests. At this time, I would like to call to the podium Class Treasurer Devin Moorfield for the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem. Will you all please stand and remain standing?
Will everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the National Anthem? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. Thank you. So I'd like to begin this evening by welcoming you on behalf of Cincinnati Public Schools Board President Dr. Kareem Moffitt, board members, Superintendent Shauna Murphy, the SCPA administration team, faculty, staff, and students to our class of 2025 commencement ceremony for the School for Creative and Performing Arts. I am Principal Michael D. Owens. Tonight's commencement ceremony is a celebration and testament to the resilient efforts of staff, parents, caregivers, and students themselves. The 2025 graduates of SCPA have truly been a gem. They have persevered through so many obstacles on their way to tonight's ceremony. As a result of their efforts, I am proud to announce that 100% of the cohort is graduating this evening. Their commitment to excellence in the arts and academics has earned the class of 2025 close to $13 million in college aid and scholarships. Let's give them a round of applause. To the family members of our graduates, we thank you for partnering with us by extending continued grace, patience, and support this school year. It truly takes a village, so thank you for being a part of our village. We've made dreams come true together. I'd also like to take a moment to recognize our dedicated teachers and staff who are here as part of tonight's celebration. Will you please stand? SCPA staff, you are not only educators, but you're mentors. You're the additional parent sometimes. You're counselors and your trusting confidants. Your heroic and selfless efforts are appreciated by many, and you should be celebrated as well. Let's give them another round of applause. Finally, parents and guests, as we proceed through tonight's ceremony in this beautiful facility, Music Hall, let's be mindful that it is a commencement ceremony, recognizing all students. I know that many of you are excited because I heard some noise-making things out here that I said, don't bring those here. But please make sure that you exercise decorum in this space. This is not a football field, nor is it an arena where we are watching a sporting event. We are in Music Hall, so let's make sure that we are able to participate and everyone around you are able to do the same. I know that many of you are excited to see your loved ones. Many of you already have shouted out as they were going down, so I want to make sure that we have one more opportunity for you to give your best. All right? So on the count of three, your loudest praise. 1, 2, 3, let's hear it. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate that enthusiasm. And we still have, and cut, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. And now we're going to continue with our ceremony. I would like to call to the stage our salutatorian, Maceo Mo Hooper.
Good evening, faculty, staff, parents, guests, and fellow graduates of the class of 2025. My name is Maceo Mo Hooper, and it is an honor to be speaking to you tonight. As I reflect upon the years I've spent at SCPA, I am filled with gratitude. The seemingly endless rehearsals, the late-night cram sessions, the countless lessons learned, and the lasting friendships made have culminated in this graduation ceremony, and I cannot be more proud to be a part of this accomplished class of 2025. We've truly come so far and now are ready to step into what lies ahead in our journey with excitement and confidence. Of course, who we are today has been influenced by all of the special people around us. Thank you to our families for your unwavering love and support and making it possible for us to pursue our artistic and academic endeavors at SCPA. Special thank you to my mom, my brother Julian, my girlfriend Bella, and my cousin Aiden, who are integral to who I am. Thank you to our teachers who have taught us everything from grammar to how to make people fly on stage, but also how to struggle through hard problems, show up every day ready to learn, and be compassionate team members and leaders. I'm so grateful for the teachers who have made an impact on me over the past few years. Mr. Norman ignited my love for chemistry and has been a true mentor for me. Mr. Lugers challenged me and gave me confidence in my math studies. Miss Morgan revolutionized the way I think about writing and rhetoric. Miss Hamilton has been an inspiring example of consistency and transmits her love for learning to all of her students. And Mr. Gerard always showed confidence in my abilities and pushed me to grow my design, construction, and leadership skills. I know each and every one of this graduating class has teachers that impacted you, and I encourage you to thank them. Now to my fellow graduates, I want you to think about the person you were when you first stepped foot inside SCPA. You may have been timid, shy, or immature, and maybe some of you still are. But in all seriousness, the education that we have received during our years at SCPA has cultivated the artistic talent, scholarly achievements, study habits, communication skills, and ability to overcome obstacles that defines this graduating class. I am truly grateful to stand among such a talented and hardworking group of graduates. But we must not get ahead of ourselves. Although we have learned so much and are graduating from high school, we must acknowledge that our education cannot stop here. No, in fact, our education is only beginning. Well, of course, many of us are continuing our formal education in college, while others are opting to start their careers now, learning on the job or on the stage. But still, after college and years down the line in our chosen careers, we must not fall for the delusion that we are ever fully educated. We have seen how quickly the world changes firsthand. This class has witnessed the technical revolution and the growth of social media. We've experienced a pandemic, climate change, the recent rise of AI, and the introduction of yonder pouches, just to name a few paradigm-shifting events. So to keep up, we adapted. And to continue to grow, we must cultivate the humility to admit what we don't know. Socrates, the philosopher who many historians regard as the wisest person of his era, said, "I know one thing, that I know nothing." If we take this modest point of view, that there is more to learn than that which we already know, then I have no doubt that the individuals in this class will find themselves on the forefront of our unique fields. But not everything we learn needs to be groundbreaking or new. Think about all the people who have come before you. Your parents and grandparents have years of wisdom through lived experience. Ask them questions, soak in their knowledge. Many people have written down their stories. I encourage you to read them. We have to take the opportunities to learn from our experiences, from our educators, from YouTube videos of how to make chicken fettuccine, from books, and most importantly, from each other. Class of 2025, I have so much faith in your ability to create positive change in the world. Now is not the time to graduate from learning, but to carry forward the progress we've made at SCPA by committing to become lifelong learners. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, Maceo. At this time, coming to the podium is Class Secretary Aladriana Duet for the introduction of our CPS guests.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Aledriana Duet, and I'm the secretary for the class of 2025. I am honored to introduce our guests from Cincinnati Public Schools. First, Benjamin Lindy. Mr. Lindy is currently serving his second term on the CPS board. He is a proud graduate of Cincinnati Public Schools, a former public school teacher and administrator, and a proud CPS parent. He has spent over 20 years working in public education because he believes it is the most important civil rights and social justice issue in America. Despite serving on the board for almost 6 years, this is his first SCPA graduation, and he is very grateful to be here. Next, Julia Indalacio, the Senior Director of Human Resources and Talent at Cincinnati Public Schools. Ms. Indalacio has dedicated her entire 38-year career to Cincinnati Public Schools. She began as a high school social studies teacher, serving in the classroom for 18 years before moving into administrative roles. Over the years, she has led in work in performance evaluation, social studies curriculum, teacher programs, and certified staffing. For the past 3 years, she has served as the Senior Director of the Human Resources and Talent for the district, and she also serves on the senior leadership team. Her commitment to CPS is both professional and personal. Her husband, a former SCPA teacher, continues to teach in the district. All 3 of their children are CPS graduates, and their granddaughter is now a pre-K student in the district. She resides downtown and enjoys being a part of the vibrant SCPA community and the special graduation tonight. Please welcome Mr. Benjamin Lindy and Ms. Julia Indalacio.
Thank you so much, and good evening, and congratulations to the class of 2025. I'm going to be very brief. I have a short message for families and a short message for the graduates. To the parents and family members who are here tonight, as the dad to a 10-year-old and an almost 8-year-old, I'm trying to imagine what it must feel like to be you here tonight. Congratulations, and thank you for the years of late nights and early mornings, for all of the efforts, seen and unseen, that it took to help your sons and daughters make it here. I'm so happy for you, and thank you for trusting us with your children. To the graduates, I want to share 3 things that I wish I had known when I was sitting where you are now. And to make this easier for me to remember, each of these 3 things starts with the letter F. The first F is for friendship. When I was in your shoes, I was worried mostly about saying goodbye to friends I truly loved, the people who had really been in it with me for the past 4 years or longer. And what I want to share tonight is that if your path is at all like mine, you will hang on to the important friendships. They don't simply vanish. The second F is for failure. This one has taken me longer than I care to admit, but so often you only see people's successes. You don't see the failures. And when failure enters your life, it's scary. Please remember that there is failure everywhere. The trick is to see failure as a chance to learn something and grow. I wish I'd learned this earlier. And the last F is for full. Follow what makes your heart full, even if it takes a while to figure out what that is, and even if it changes, as it surely will. Whether that's as an artist, a musician, a technician, or a poet, or a climate activist, an educator, or a leader in the private sector, the world is a better place when people do what makes their heart full. It's a gift to those around them, and the world needs you. So to the parents and families, to the graduates, congratulations. We cannot wait to see what you do next.
Good evening. It is truly an honor to be here tonight representing Superintendent Shauna Murphy and the entire administration. We offer our warmest and most enthusiastic congratulations to the remarkable graduating class of 2025 from the School for Creative and Performing Arts. What a privilege it is to share this significant milestone with you, a day to celebrate your hard-earned academic and artistic achievements and to cherish the memories of your high school journey. Today also represents a vital opportunity to acknowledge and thank the incredible network of individuals who've supported you every step of the way. To the parents, families, friends, dedicated teachers, and all the wonderful staff of SCPA, we extend our deepest gratitude for your unwavering support of this phenomenal graduating class. This graduation commencement is filled with such promise and immense cause for celebration. I encourage you, graduates, to hold on to these feelings, to cultivate optimism, and to always seek the bright side in every situation you encounter. Let your good humor, your inherent kindness, your positive spirit, and your ready smile enhance the exceptional education and experiences you've gained as graduates of SCPA. We are all incredibly proud of each and every one of you, and we are so grateful for the chance to celebrate this momentous occasion together. Principal Michael Owens, thank you for the kind invitation. And now, on behalf of Cincinnati Public Schools, congratulations once again to the magnificent School for Creative and Performing Arts, Class of 2025.
Thank you, Mr. Lindy and Ms. Indalacio, for your kind remarks and your nuggets of great, I think, importance to our students today. Now we will have a selection from our chorale, concert choir, and junior high choir for good. As our seniors get back into their seats and transition, that song just really ministers to me because when you think about the amount of time that our students have been at SCPA and your connection, those words, because I knew you, I've been changed for the better. All of the encounters that we have with our shows, conferences, it is truly those moments that we really begin to reflect upon how much of a gift the connection of being a part of our family is. So let's hear it for them once again, because I knew you. I've been changed for the better. We are now excited to hear from this year's class valedictorian, Isabella Galley.
Good evening, esteemed faculty, proud parents, loved ones, and of course, the class of 2025. My name is Isabella Galley, and I am SCPA's valedictorian for the class of 2025, and I am grateful to stand before you tonight in celebration of this graduation. I would like to begin by thanking the people who got us to this moment. To our teachers and staff, thank you for your patience and your guidance. I would like to especially thank Mr. Bryan for being with us through all of our performances, for the late nights he stayed to ensure everything ran smoothly. To our families, thank you for being our strongest advocates, our loudest cheerleaders, and occasionally our much-needed reality checks. While there are many people I could talk about who helped me get here, I would like to give a special shout out to Mr. Norman, my science teacher, who pushed me to think harder, dig deeper, and truly challenge myself. Mr. Norman, you helped me realize that education isn't just something you get, it's something you earn. Thank you. To Maceo and my amazing friends, thank you for making my school days enjoyable, holding me accountable, and reminding me to be my best self even when I didn't feel like it. And of course, to my family, especially my mom and dad, for being there whenever I needed you no matter what. Thank you for your constant love, sacrifices, and believing in me even when I didn't believe in myself. You gave me the opportunity to come to SCPA and have been my foundation every step of the way. We've all spent years working towards this day with long nights of studying, preparing for boards, and stressful performances. It wasn't always pretty, and it definitely wasn't easy, but those challenges shaped us. They taught us how to struggle and adapt, how to laugh through the chaos, and maybe even how to submit something just barely on time and still get an A. The past made us who we are, but it doesn't have to define who we become. We spend so much time thinking about what's next: college, jobs, adulthood, which I hear comes with taxes, so that's exciting. But before we charge to the future, I want us to pause, take a deep breath, and look around. This is a once-in-a-lifetime moment. We are surrounded by people who shared our journey, classmates who became friends, teachers who became mentors, and memories that became a part of who we are. We wished away so many days waiting for summer break, for our last point class, which is on me, for graduation. But looking back, it's the ordinary days: the breakfasts in AP Chem, the trips to Washington Park, the quick hellos between classes, signing each other's posters during the major musical, and all those dinners at Oriental Walk. That will stay with us the longest. So before we rush ahead, let's just be here for one more moment. As we begin this next chapter, I want to leave you with a challenge. Put your education first. No matter what that means for you personally, do it. We are the next generation of artists, scientists, teachers, and leaders, and the world needs us. By being educated, we have the power to rise above those people who are making choices that damage our planet, divide our communities, and threaten our future. We have the responsibility to stand up, speak out, and do better. That starts with showing up. Show up to your classes, show up for your community, force yourself to learn, force yourself to grow, even when it's hard, because it will be hard. Be present, be on time, and be honest. That's how we make change, not all at once, but moment by moment, day by day. This notion brought me back to something I didn't fully understand at the beginning of my high school journey. My freshman year, I performed a dance to Denzel Washington's Fall Forward speech. Now, standing here at the end of our high school journey, I finally understand the meaning. He said, "If I'm going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything. I want to fall forward." And that's what we did. Despite every challenge, virtual learning, missed milestones, personal setbacks, we didn't fall back, we fell forward. He also said, "Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship." And looking around this room, I see a class that never took the easy route. We chose to grow through discomfort. We kept showing up to rehearsals, to tests, to performances, because we knew we were building something bigger than a GPA or a transcript. And finally, he reminded us, don't aspire to make a living, aspire to make a difference. Whatever path you take, wherever you end up, on a stage, in a lab, in a classroom, or somewhere you have yet to imagine, let your impact speak louder than your title. Because this world doesn't need more people chasing perfection, it needs more people chasing purpose. And I know that's what my peers will set out to do. Thank you, SCPA Class of 2025. We did it, and I couldn't be prouder to be one of you.
Fantastic speech, Isabella. Being present, falling forward, making sure that you show up are messages that we can all listen to and really make sure that it becomes a part of who we are daily. So at this time, I would like to bring forward the Vice President of the Class of 2025 to introduce our commencement speaker, Kalijah Houston.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kalijah Houston. I am the Class of 2025's Vice President, and I am honored to present our special guest. So, Alton Fitzgerald White. Alton performed a record-breaking 4,308 performances as King Mufasa in The Lion King. Other Broadway starring roles include John in Miss Saigon, the Hawker in Who's Tommy, Ken in Smokey Joe's Cafe on Broadway and in London's original West End Company, and Mr. in The Color Purple. Alton is an author of the critically acclaimed book, My Pride, Mastering Life's Daily Performances, and he has become an in-demand keynote speaker. Alton has guest starred in dozens of TV roles and national commercials and has been seen on the big screen opposite of favorites like Nicole Kidman and Sam Elliott. A Big Thrill was also featured in the 2023 blockbuster Indiana Jones 5. Alton is also an alumnus and is proud to have graduated in the SCPA class of '82. So ladies and gentlemen, Alton Fitzgerald White, thank you.
Thank you, Kalijah. Wow, it is surreal to be back on this very stage where I graduated from performing arts 1 million years ago. Hello, beautiful people. It is an honor and a pleasure to be here and to be the speaker for the 2025 graduating class. I wish you were in front of me, but hey, I'm talking to you. This evening, I'd like to share some ideas about two things that have shifted my life dramatically and that continue to sustain me: service and gratitude. Let's begin with service. When some of us hear the word service, we think of church or some kind of religious ceremony. And sometimes we think of it as being submissive, at the mercy of someone or something, or powerlessly at someone's beck and call. The dictionary defines service as an act of helpful activity. Help. Aid. I believe that your unique talents are divine gifts and a channel for your helpful acts that aid in the healing, comfort, pleasure, and service of others, if you allow them to be. Of course, I agree with the dictionary's version of service, but it always helps me to personalize it for myself. I see service as a gift, a free will offering that I present without the burden of expectation. Yes, service is a gift. Talent is a gift. And both service and talent hold tremendous power. And that authentic power is already in you. You were born with it. And the application and direction of its energy is always dependent upon how you choose to share it. Whatever you decide to pursue as a career, especially if it's show business, reperceiving your career as service has many priceless benefits. And I'd like to share some of them with you now. Service puts the emphasis on willingness and freedom, as opposed to suffering and victimization. Following your dreams and goals with the mindset of fear and suffering can be daunting, whereas pursuing them as service can enrich the depth of the outcomes while protecting and nourishing your spirit. Your service is your offering in any area that you choose to share, to bless others, and ultimately to bless yourself with your own positive sense of pride. Service enables you to follow your dreams and do your job consistently well, while weakening the potential of resentment. Service and discipline are positive investments, while resentment is nothing but harmful, self-inflicted pain, and it should be avoided at all costs. It is a waste of valuable energy because it only hurts the person who feels it, you. So, will you exercise your power with a sense of obligation and oppression and make pursuing your dreams even more challenging? Or will you tap into your discipline and use it in ways that are more efficient, more productive, and less emotionally draining? The choice is always yours to make. Now, your gifts of service, talent, power, and discipline do not mean that you come to the table careless, arrogant, or lackadaisical. It simply means that you show up fully present, prepared to do your best, always with your integrity intact. Service is rewarding because you're committing without the emotional baggage that tends to show up as some form of expectation. And expectation is almost always a recipe for disappointment. Service can be useful in every business, every job, and every career. When you think about it, every aspect of every performance is service. From the performers, producers, creative teams, stage management, stage crew, all the way to the ushers who hand out programs and escort patrons to their seats. They are all working together as a team to provide a service to the paying public, ensuring that each department's contributions provide the best overall experience possible for the audience. A powerful key is how you choose to perceive your part in it. You can view your contribution as just a job, or that your contribution doesn't really matter. Or you can acknowledge yourself and the vital skills you're offering. I think it's important to stress that you do not have to suffer or be denied for the sake of service. And service does not have to be free. It can bring you a life and career filled with spiritual, creative, artistic, and financial abundance. Also, service does not involve obligation. You get to choose. And you are only responsible for your sincere contributions. In addition to redefining service, another life-altering gift I gave myself is redefining guilt, is redefining guilt and obligation. In my personal definition, they have both been reduced to illusions. I view them as projections that in the past I willingly accepted from other people. Now, to be clear, obligations are not the same as responsibilities. Folks love to use obligations as a projective guilt trap to make us feel responsible for things that have nothing to do with us. For example, say you're wearing something, a color that makes you feel like $1 million, but someone whose opinion you may not even value suddenly has you questioning your choices. Wow, that's a really bright color. Or, you're certainly gonna stand out wearing that. And then you accept the prediction and dim your own light. Or, you're in a great mood, and a coworker approaches you about a problem they're having at the job, and they try to convince you and guilt you into being upset along with them. You accept the projection, and the next thing you know, you're in a bad mood too. Now, before you were approached, you were perfectly fine wearing that awesome color and in that awesome mood, but you took the bait. You are not obligated to take the bait. Now, I'd like to take a moment to share some examples of how redefining service has directly affected me and my career. And I hope that my experience is a helpful service to you. Now, in the past, before an audition and particularly before a callback, I do my extensive research and rehearse so that I'd feel confident walking into the room. But sometimes I'd go overboard and obsess about having the perfect audition. After all, I wanted the best possible return on my investment of time and energy, and most importantly, I really wanted to book the gig. I get so caught up in my perfectionism that I walk in the room prepared, but also stiff and uptight from having placed the stakes too high for myself. I was focused more on the outcome before it even occurred. This was not the relaxed, friendly version of myself I wanted the creative team on the other side of the table to see. I wanted to hit all of my marks at my auditions, but I left very little room for spontaneity. No matter how prepared we are as actors, we must leave room for real-life moments to happen. Being fully present is the only way to really bring the material to life. I didn't feel secure enough to allow room for that kind of flexibility. Eventually, I found the courage to admit that my desperation for wanting to book the job so badly was holding me back. I was sabotaging my best efforts. The more pressure I put on myself, the more anxious I got about future auditions. I loved show business, but I knew I could not continue this way and keep my enthusiasm and sanity intact. I needed to figure out how to invest without becoming devastated if I didn't live up to my own unrealistic expectations. Redefining service taught me that while perfection is unattainable, excellence is always 100% possible. Trying to be perfect left no room for mistakes. Service allowed me to redefine excellence as doing the very best that I can at any given time. Service helped me maintain my enthusiasm without being solely attached to the end result. It helped me to become more present and not be as thrown off if something didn't go exactly as I'd planned. Soon, I was having more fun in my auditions, and I was able to detach from my desperation, my expectations, and my ego. I was in the room to do service to the material and to do service to myself. Every audition became an investment in my personal brand, while I earned an excellent reputation and great professional relationships with the creative teams I was auditioning for. And even if I didn't book the gig, I was still left with the amazing feelings of pride for having done my very best. All of this brought me back to my sincere intention, the reason I wanted to perform in the first place, my dream to communicate and share the talents that I have been blessed with. Redefining service has also taught me that what is for me, and that I will always land in a place where my service, my talent is best suited, and that it will be mutually beneficial for me and whomever or whatever I choose to commit to. This made my best efforts not perfect, but excellent. And excellence is to be celebrated. Gratefully, service has bled into every aspect of my life. Now there is less room for desperation and suffering, and much more space for pleasure, joy, and abundance. The most important thing I want to share with you about service is that service begins with you. It begins with how you serve and treat yourself. An example of how I do service for myself is by celebrating my efforts. After every meeting or audition, I do something special for myself to commemorate the hard work I put into preparing for that opportunity. It could be something as small as treating myself to an expensive coffee or taking myself out for a nice meal. I like to celebrate soon after the meeting because it helps me move forward with confidence instead of spending the rest of the day obsessing about what did or didn't happen at my audition. No matter the future outcome, in that moment, I celebrate myself and my efforts. And if I book the job later, it's icing on the cake, and I've already had a slice. The better you are at acknowledging, nurturing, and serving yourself, the better equipped you'll be physically, emotionally, and spiritually to be of service to others. It's like what we hear every time we board an airplane. Put the mask over your own face before you assist anyone else. Your dreams, your passions, your devotion, and your ego will be tested for the entire length of your life and career. The more tools you have for nurturing your spirit, the more joyful your journey will be, especially in those dark moments of doubt. Unfortunately, those moments are unavoidable and will surely come. My mother used to say to me, Alton, there will be times when you will feel like you are the only person on the planet who believes in you. And that faith in yourself will have to be enough to keep you moving forward. Having a firm foundation in who you are and the gifts that you desire to share are crucial. You must learn to move toward your dreams without dragging along negative, wasteful energies. Service for yourself will help you share your talents with the world and maintain the enthusiasm to make your dreams come true, while living a beautiful life of unlimited abundance. Trust me, without it, there is no way I could have performed over 4,300 performances as King Mufasa in The Lion King. Lastly, I want to leave you with some thoughts about gratitude. I know you're super excited about the phenomenal adventures awaiting you, but right now, I want you to come back to the present and take a moment to look around you. Look at your fellow graduates, your teachers, your soon-to-be ex-schoolmates, even some who may have presented challenges for you in the past, even the ones you feel you cannot wait to get away from. I guarantee you will miss them all, for they have all been your teachers. Gratefully, none of us gets here by ourselves. They have all played a huge part in your history, and this very moment will never, ever happen again. As you journey forward, do not ever forget to be grateful. Entitlement is a dangerous trap, but gratitude will take you extremely far and open many doors. So, I encourage you to find ways to express your gratitude and never, ever take anything for granted. It's important to acknowledge anyone who has ever played a part in your development. Your teachers, friends, colleagues, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins, parents, grandparents, all of them who are still living and those who are now only with us in spirit. And when you miss them, all you need to do is tap into one of the recurring themes that runs through The Lion King. Remember. Remember the good times, the lessons, the laughter, the love. Because as Mufasa sings to Simba, if you choose to remember, you'll also remember that they live in you. They live in me. They're watching over everything we see. In every creature, in every star, in your reflection, they live in you. Thank you. And congratulations to the graduating class of 2025.
I think I can give a B selection after that, just a B selection. Why don't I? Thank you, Alton, for your message. regarding service and gratitude, something that we should all make sure that's a part of ourselves, the service to others and the gratitude of those things that we experience. So I appreciate it. Let's give Alton another round of applause. At this time, I'd like to bring to the podium Artistic Director Maggie Perino in recognition of our legends.
All right, friends, I have the distinct pleasure to present what we call the SCPA Legends. These are students who started here in kindergarten and made it all the way to 12th grade. We are so proud of these students, and of course, they reflect so much of the SCPA spirit. If you guys will just stand at your spots when I call your name so that we can all applaud for you. So starting out in our drama department, we have Yusef Asas. Caden Castillo Tiernan. Khalija Houston. Peyton Kirby. Jamila Kitchen Brown. Aman Shackelford. Cole Sherman. Joshua Walker. In our visual art department, Carolina Dench. Maxwell Hughes. Solana Underwood. In technical theater, Rayana Beeman. Tia Hampton. Andrew Leonard. Sekou Lewis. Soraya Schroeder. In creative writing, Ariana Dickinson. Alessandra Wall. In instrumental music, Udo Akora. Nevea Carson. Adeline Watson. From the dance program, Samaya Crowley L. Bella Davis. Samara Lubau. Aliana McNeil. Sophia Zamora. And finally, from our vocal music department, Aledriana Duet. Haru Finel. George Garay. Donovan Kessler. Charles Michael Williams. These are SCPA legends. Let's hear it for them.
Congratulations, you may be seated. I would say that they've seen it all in their 13 years at SCPA, and we're so proud of them. And thank you to our parents of our legends. If we have our parents of our legends to please stand and be recognized for being with us as well. Thank you. Thank you, parents, for entrusting your child with us for 13 years. We appreciate it. At this time, I would like to call back to the podium to confer our diplomas Mr. Ben Lindy and Julie Andelatio, and our class president, Udo Okora.
Good evening, everybody. As senior class president, I accept these diplomas on behalf of the class of 2025. Congratulations.
On behalf of the Cincinnati Public School Board of Education, we confer these diplomas on the class of 2025.
So we are now ready to have our seniors to receive their diplomas. At this time, I would like to have our faculty and staff to please join us across the stage. I'd like to begin by having the drama students to rise, and Mr. James Jones, please come to the podium.
Good evening, everyone. It is my high honor to announce the graduating class of 2025 drama majors. This is an amazing group of 20 people. They are a team and part of my extended family, and I love each and every one of them. Our first drama graduate, Eris Ajani Abrams Elliott. Yusuf Asas. Caleb Jeremiah Brown. Gabrielle Annalise Caldwell. Caden Castillo Tiernan. DeAndre Dunham Jr. Colton Slade Henderson. Abigail Rose Hobeck. Kalisha Jean Diane Houston. Simone Janae Estella Kelly. Peyton Ember Kirby. Jamila Lee Kitchen Brown. Mark Anthony Knott Jr. Ella Reese Lang. Addie Probasco. Amon Martin Shackelford. Cole R. Sherman. Mayer Deshawn Stevens. Joshua Pierre Walker. And last but not least, Porter Wills. Congratulations to all 2025 drama majors graduating.
Will visual arts please stand? And would Alice Young please come to the podium?
Good evening. It's my absolute pleasure to welcome our very small but mighty Department of Visual Arts, Carolina Rose Dench. Maxwell B. Hughes. Mackenzie Nicole Moore. Solana Underwood. Congratulations, Visual Arts.
Technical Theater, will you please stand? Mr. Girard, would you please come to the podium?
It is my honor tonight to recognize the Technical Theater majors. The first student from Technical Theater, Marie Brianne Ospal. Lilia Nicole Babcock. Rihanna Marie Beeman. Simone Monet Bell. Iris May Combs. Liam Richard David. Lorelei Noel Fortain. Dulcin Carter Gregory. Tia Mayon Hampton. Lottie Mae Holland. Andrew Michael Leonard. Saku G. Lewis. Griffin James Livecap. Kyrie Dante Maxberry Jr. Eden Poe Macatello. Angelica Needham Castano. Julia Marie Menendez Aponte. Danny Alite Proctor. Soraya Nicole Schroeder. Maceo Paz Mulhooper. London Dior Scott. Ernest Reese Slaughter. Leland Daniel Soloriano. Adriana Marie Talley. Congratulations to the Technical Theater majors.
Creative writing, will you please stand? Dr. Carla Sarr to the podium.
This is an exciting moment. Claire Hazel Byerly. Ariana Sherry Dickinson. Iceland Mackenzie Drennan. Aiden Lucas Filson. Peyton Anazel Gabbard. Aubrey Renee Hardaway. Angus Robert McKenzie. Alessandra Elizabeth Wall. Zeta Iris Ward. Zaya Lurie Patrice Woody. Congratulations, families. Congratulations, writers.
Instrumental music, will you please stand? Mr. Seekman to the podium.
Hello, parents. It is my extreme pleasure to read to you the names of those students graduating in instrumental music. They're a wonderfully talented class, and I'm very lucky to have had the chance to work with them. So thank you for sending them to SCPA, and congratulations to all of them. So we begin with instrumental music. Udochukwu Elfreda Akora. Kimira K. Baxter. Nevaeh K. Carson. Diego David Cifuentes Ortiz. Aylin April Gutierrez Gonzalez. Margaret Afton Jones. Abel Tom Mooney Bullock. Karina Nix. Walter William Piper IV. Sophia Plaza. Naima Isabella Fabiana Ragland. Peyton Jacoby Smith. Jaden Isaiah Thrasher. Rihanna Nicole Turner. Adeline Watson. Loki I. Werman. Kaylin Gabrielle Young. Congratulations to the 2025 instrumental music majors.
Dance department, will you please stand? Sarah Swinehart to the podium.
Okay. On behalf of the dance department, Xavier Thomas Banner. Samaya Akili Ari Crowley L. Bella Marie Davis. Isabella Ray Galley. Evelyn Ann Gill. Tylen Nicole Hamid. Samara Rose Lubau. Aaliyah Marseille Deanne McNeil. Devin Moorfield. Braden Ann Mundy. Elliot Aubrey Mustard. Simone J. Marie Knuckles. Sophia Giselle Pagliaro. Iman Shakira Richardson. Sofia Olvera Zamora. Congratulations, dancers.
Vocal music, will you please stand? Mr. Hand to the podium.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my distinct pleasure to present to you the class of 2025 vocal music majors. Jamari Brene Brown. Eden Marie Duber. Aledriana Brielle Duet. Anna Claire Dunn. Heru Mosiah Fennell. Jorge Roberto Garay. Abigail May Glacken. Abigail May Hartley. Donovan E. Kessler. Izzy Perrette. Carson Jordan Smedley.
That'll be good.
Alma Jamal Watson. And last but certainly not least, Charles Michael Williams. Congratulations to the class of 2025 vocal music majors.
Thank you, staff. If I could call back to the podium Class President Udo Okora, and will our graduates please stand?
Hello again. So, as we take this next step together,
we turn our tassels from the right side to the left to symbolize our transition into our next adventure, whether that sounds like college, trade school, or whatever life throws at you. I know that we will make our marks in the world wherever we go, and that this will not be the last time you hear of the class of 2025. This has been such an honor to lead this remarkable class, leading brilliant minds and talented artists. Fellow graduates, you may now turn your tassel from right to left. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you so much. Let's have that ball down to the front, please. Let's hold the ball. Thank you. I thought we were at the Reds game or something. I don't know. I appreciate that. Thank you for holding that. At this time, it gives me honor and pleasure to bring forward 1997 alum Tamika Chitterson for the alumni induction.
Good evening. As he said, my name is Tamika Chitterson, and I'm a 1997 graduate of SCPA. This year, I have the great honor of inducting the class of 2025 into the National Alumni Association of the Cincinnati School for Creative and Performing Arts. At this time, I'm going to ask if the audience can remain silent for this honored SCPA tradition. You guys are already standing, thank you. Would any alumni of SCPA present in the theater today please stand? In a moment, I'm going to ask the graduating class to take a step forward. This literal step represents the transition from being a student at SCPA to becoming an esteemed alumnus of the School for Creative and Performing Arts. This step has been taken by generations of alumni present today and those who are not present. And now, at this time, on May 19th, 2025, at Cincinnati's Music Hall, I humbly, on behalf of the SCPA Alumni Board of Directors and the alumni of SCPA, ask that the graduating class of 2025 please take a step forward. Congratulations, you are now officially alumni of the Cincinnati School for Creative and Performing Arts.
Alumni, you may take a seat. Thank you. I can now call you alums. At this time, we're going to have our choirs and orchestra with their final selection, a parting blessing. As we come to a close of our 2025 graduation ceremony, I want to again thank our parents and guests for being here with us. We want to also thank Music Hall for their generosity and their hospitality. So again, let's hear it for Music Hall. To our CPS guests, we are honored to have you here with us this evening, as well as 1982 alum, Mr. Alton Fitzgerald White. Thank you for the gift that you have given us this evening. I would ask that the audience remain seated as we leave out of this space. And please make sure that you meet your graduate outside so that we are not so congested in the lobby. So with that being said, I wish you all well. Thank you again for joining us this evening, and God bless.